I like to I like to cause myself unnecessary trouble because the world sucks if nobody ever causes unnecessary trouble. um, so, in the ongoing irritation of me having a lot of contempt for how James True was treated by Jason Brashears in his above and beyond reasoning for what he's done, complete with putting up a post, pinning a post, making sure the decree is loud and clear across the verse. All right, so it's important to Jason, and it's important to me to talk about things like what happened to Billy Carson. And because of my personal experience in context to a relationship to James True, which has nothing to do with anybody's anything, and never hearing a rational fucking reason why there's anything particularly wrong with this guy, that he did anything particularly wrong to anybody. All I know is that the only rationale that Jason Brashears had for such ostracizing treatment over initiating an acceptance of the open invitation to debate was his personal, I mean, it's not his, I don't know, I guess it's professional history, whatever, his history with what fell apart years ago with people that, okay, nobody fucking understood what was going on, and you got cold feet and you backed out, and then you're hung up on it, and so you're picking on him because of he likes to cover he likes to push things into the taboo, which I think is important and necessary in diverse conversation that means something and gets us somewhere. Being able to live and sit in the challenging of all manner of things that we feel a comfortable center with, especially when you're not trying to fucking sit there and fucking authoritarianize your ideas, you know? James just wants the space for it, right? Just like I believe weather warfare is real, and obviously isn't every fucking weather event. But also that the weather is also sympathetic magic in many respects. But then again, weather can also be deliberate magic, such as a rain dance. All of these things would have been a fantastic bullet point of conversation in a debate about, you know, how the informed field works and why magic is real, right? And all these different things that are complete crossover subjects between the two. You know, you want to make a choice to accept a signal in the field that says excommunicate James True. Excommunication is a religious tactic of shaming, ostracization, alienization, isolation, and it hurts. It fucking hurts. And as men, that, you know, you're mocked if you admit your feelings, that you admit that it was hurtful, that you admit that it's possible that you may have shed a tear or two because silly you for caring about people that don't care for you at all. And then we get all fucking self-righteous And I heard nothing but self-righteous arrogance out of Jason in all of that. Saying, like, you got nothing to do with any of this shit other than your fucking, you've got a public friendship, an agreement with a couple of people that have already made their own personal decisions. And you're doing that to appeal to them. So you've got a cult-like organization in the social order right fucking there, complete with agreement of excommunication. And it's like you can use someone like James True to rationalize that really weird, off-context Christian Reich idea of Lucifer, right? You're treating him like Lucifer for making, interesting speculations about things that are associated with Lucifer as a challenging thought experiment, stuff I ain't never heard from a Satanist or a Luciferian before. Or anybody else for that fucking matter, because it doesn't come from anything but James True and his personal fucking research. And meanwhile, as time goes by, I see more and more validation of many a thing. I was just listening to Seven Bomar, Understanding, his latest thing on the Giants and shit. At one point, he said a whole fucking line about how reality gets manipulated by dark sorcery that is in perfect concert with his theory on the Mandela effect that he covered on my fucking channel. My work that I'm very proud of, which is why my heart and soul is set on defending the man to my own doom in the scene. I'd rather have doom in the scene because I want to be around people of good character. And the Archaics material is amazing. Jason Bashir's work is amazing, but I find him a man of poor character, period. That's it. He needs to be a man of better character, because he can do that to James True, he can do that to any of you for having a fucking thought like that. And then all of a sudden word gets around of he's weird and creepy, and now I don't trust him. That's all it is. You think James is weird, creepy, and you don't trust him, and you don't know why. He didn't do anything to really earn your distrust. You're just throwing that in there because you thought he was weird and creepy. Face it. That's what it is. You just think he was weird and creepy. Which is your insecurities on your sleeve, because he's just that interesting and different of a guy. You don't have to fucking have a goddamn fucking friendship with him. I do, because I don't think he's fucking weird and creepy. That's alright if you think he's weird and creepy, because we all like the different kinds of people that we like. There's lots of people I listen to that I don't think I like. I don't think I'd like Jason. Jason, I don't think I'd like you as a person. I just don't. So I'm not interested anymore in having a conversation with you. I just like your work. And that's about it. Nobody does that with James. James is weird and creepy, and therefore his mind is of forfeit. Even though he did nothing wrong. Where's the world of honor, respect, dignity, truth above other things? And we can do strong enough on our own. I'm an Aries, trust me. I know what it is to be fucking strong on your own. We could be strong together if we'd like. We're very easy to fucking cut each other the fuck off. Which is not something our ancestors were ever doing. We didn't have an ether connection. We didn't have a non-physical connection. All our connections in the past were physical. You might not be able to just rage quit a group. Somebody might grab you by the shoulder and fight you to bring you back in, physically. And there is no socializing outside of physically, in the real world, at a fucking temple of Circe, by a certain point in human history. So fuck you with your excommunication tactics, sir. Fuck you. I don't like that at all. Call you out right here. I don't care who kicks my ass about it. This is why I don't fucking make many fucking friends. Why I don't want many fucking friends. Fucking dealing with this bullshit since 2012. Thinking something else was gonna fucking come of all the work that I did at Revolution fucking Radio. Fuck you all. Unfucking believable with people. Unfucking believable. Look in the mirror and see who the fuck you are, you hypocrites. The fair hearing is the worst thing in the world to a liar. What lie makes James True look bad? What lie really does that? The belief that things that are creepy that we don't understand have no place around us, right? At all. That has nothing to fucking offer because we can't look at the subject matter, the content, the context. God fucking damn it with you people. All fucking of you. All, every fucking one of you. Maybe I have a fucking fool's heart. Well, I'm at peace with the fool in my heart. What about you? You keep fucking wrestling with it. You keep fucking, you have no fucking confidence in yourself. So you fucking appeal to the rationalized minds of other people, right? Did you look at that post? Did Jason post that post on X the way he fucking did after that incursion? Because he has a psychic grasp on your opinion? And will expect you to take his word for it? Or did you fucking look into it? Because you probably didn't, because James didn't grow very much, despite his name growing in notoriety. Because that shows me what the poisoned mind is. Just shows it right there. And so it's a bit gaslighting, Jason, of you to speak in defense of Billy Carson as such. And Billy Carson is less ethical than James True, considering he knows better and is grifting! And we live in a world where nobody fucking calls anybody up anyway. I only so often get the call, yo, Zeralath, get on our show. So often. I don't fucking hear from anybody anymore. You wonder, you fucking miss me? Oh, I still haven't seen you around anymore. I know, and I've never seen you around either. While I was around. Where were you? Don't. Just fuck. This is why I make less and less sense. Because I realize that I don't make sense to you people. So I stopped giving a shit, and I started just having fucking fun. I'm having fun. Me doing the box saga with my fucking shirt off is fun. And the world will change, at least in a way that's helpful to me, in due fucking course. Because my life is 10 times better than it was in 2012. Based on wars I fought that I didn't even know I was fighting. And I don't fucking feel a sense of connection to anybody like that anymore. I have to step back and not think of a solitary fucking soul for me to be an altruist. Because if I fucking start thinking of people, I fucking start going fucking bitter and everybody's a sheep and yada yada yada. If I start thinking of the individuals that I can recall having done so many stupid things. But then I can also sit back and look, and here's just people doing their shit, going to work, whatever, got their families, their responsibilities, their little slice of this world that they're building, which is somehow contributing to the whole of my experience, which is great. Getting better. Not perfect, but I'm not perfect either. But then the comparisons stopped because there is that raw reality that very few of these people may be doing any of that work. And I'm much more of a fucking attitude. Maybe it's narcissistic of me. Maybe because when you've been doing this long, it doesn't make sense to anybody why you think, you know, anybody ought to talk the way that I fucking do about anything like this. But, people don't realize this is the thing that it is. It's you being able to get up tomorrow and fucking take your thoughts another step. This is why everybody else is in a goddamn fucking loop and living the same day in the same year every day and every year. It's because they wake up tomorrow and they are still in the first grade. And then they go through a year and they're still in the first grade. But somebody slapped a second grade sticker on it and said, congratulations, you're in the second grade, but you have a first grade education. But they don't want you to think you wasted your fucking time, otherwise you might reflect on your life and fucking realize that you're still a fucking child. And you will be enticed to someone else's thinking as a fucking child. And then Jason will post up an order telling his fucking people to ostracize, isolate, alienate, and mock and shame a fucking man. In accord with his fucking peers? You hypocrite? You're an important fucking person in this, Jason. So I'm fucking ripping you apart. Because you're important. Obviously. Because I don't pretend because I hate something. Or because I'm angry about it. I don't fucking build lies and delusions to justify my actions, my feelings, my words. I think about it for a long time. And I think about how much I hate not being fucking liked about it when I like somebody. Right? Or when I would like to like somebody. And I used to tear myself up trying to be friends with everybody the way my Libra was fucking placed. The not self and my struggle with it as quite the suppressed Aries growing up in the Dark Ages. That was very anti-Aries in character. Now I don't have that problem anymore. Now I'm a little bit more interested in Valhalla. And the price you pay. Which is not to get slain. That might happen. But it is to be valiant, and to have valor, and to have self-value. This is Valhalla. You know? So I could sit here and bitch and complain all I want. Will anybody ever fucking care? Will anybody ever fucking stop and say, who's on the guest list? You know what? I could squeeze Steve in. I could squeeze James in. That doesn't happen to me. It doesn't happen to James. It doesn't happen to a lot of fucking people that are very interested in being out there and talking and having conversations and natural social human condition in the heart, wanting to find likable people and connection, making friends. This is Ehwaj and Manaj working together. That's why those two runes look so much alike. And so, yeah, this is the poisonous patterns. The poisonous patterns of cults. And you can have a blind spot for it. You can have a real blind spot for it. And when you're trying to grow and build something on a personality structure, which YouTube is a personality structure-based system. You go to that channel because there is going to be one to a handful of specific persons whose minds and voices and styles is what you're looking for out of the whole thing. I'm not gonna you're not gonna go to Archaics unless they've built up a guy who works on the same vein of conveyances of Archaics material as Jason has cultivated for that, right? And Jason is incredibly smart. He's gonna be fucking doing things like that, right? He's got lots of people. There's lots of people in the network having the big, broad conversation, learning how to teach in their own right, being part of study groups. Study groups are fucking great things. I love fucking having my network of intelligent fucking people in my life. We're comparing notes, right? This is why I talk about the mystery school that I'm in. But it is people of this character and this behavior that put themselves out there, and no one says a goddamn thing. No one says a goddamn fucking thing. And then you're supposed to be in the wrong for having stuck with somebody, right? Because the rules change once you're a public personality or whatever. I mean, they kind of do, but you know what doesn't change? Giving someone a fair hearing. And I know that James True was denied a fair hearing. Denied. And my inner authority says, fuck that noise. And every once in a while, I will always feel compelled to make a video like this. That's just the way it's gonna be. Until I fucking, I don't know, until something changes. That's the way it's gonna be. Alright, I think I've spoken my war. Not speaking peace today, I speak war today. No problems. Let's burn. Alright, I'll catch you later.